This is Jeff Gallion with MMAKO.org, and I'm standing next to the one and only Mike Gonzalez. And I'm excited about this because you just came away with a gigantic win. And, man, it's huge. Native American heavyweight or light heavyweight champion right here at Gladiator Challenge. And I'm hearing some things. About unification, things going on. Tell me about what's going on with you, Mike Gonzalez.
Right now, as far as coming off the fight, I look good. Put the hands to work. Feel great. We're doing the jiu-jitsu tournament. Just lost to Robert Ballard. One hell of a guy. He's a top-notch Gracie fighter. You know. Other than that, got the tournament. There's some rumors, maybe unification, maybe going down to 185. Who knows? Right now, it's Christmas time and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's time to be with your families and stuff. Come the beginning of the year, we should have some talks, find out what's going on. Who knows? You know, we'll see what happens.
Now, there's a lot of talk, you know, we knew that Jeff Morse was coming in. We knew that Randolph was going to take on. Randolph pulls off the victory in Gladiator. We knew that there was a good chance that you two were going to connect. Is that the plan? I mean, that's what people are talking about. Is that the plan for Gladiator?
I mean, it all depends what the people want to see. I mean, Jeff's a stud. You know, he did great. Rick, you know, that guy's a beast. I mean, he just keeps getting better and better. And, I mean, it all depends what everybody wants to see. If Gladiator can make it happen. I mean, who want to see me and Rick beat the shit out of each other for a couple rounds, you know? See what happens, you know?
Now, Rick Randolph pulled off a upset victory over Drew Montgomery. A lot of Rebel Fighter, a lot of people talked about that. Whoa, it was a shock. How big is that to you to gain that win back for Carnage?
I guess he would be really big. I mean, Drew's my team partner. You know, one of my wrestling buddies. We do a lot of work together. Him and Randolph, you know, that was one hell of a match. It kind of went anyway. It could have gone both ways. As far as personally, you know, I like Rick. I ain't got nothing against the dude. I mean, he's a stud. He's come in a couple times. We rolled around. Like I said, it all comes down to, you know, if Gladiator can make it happen, what the people want to see. You know, I got some other names out there on my hit list I've been looking after. So, I mean, it all depends. Like I said, right now, I just fought 4 times this past year. It seems every time I fight, I just keep looking better and better and keep getting better and better. Hopefully I can get Fighter of the Year. That's what I've been trying to push for all year. We'll see. I mean, come the beginning of the year, it's going to be a whole brand new year. A lot of shows, a lot of Gladiator shows. We'll see what happens.
Now, exactly what you're talking about is not only have you done so successful, I mean, being a champion, but what is at this point? I mean, the next step in the direction, we know is Tachi. At that point, is that kind of the direction? I mean, is that the foot into the next step, what you're looking for?
I mean, honestly, I've been always saying, give me my chance, give me my shot. No complaints. I have never, you know, badmouthed anybody or said anything up to the point to where disrespectful, I guess, is where I'm going. But right now, I'm hot. I'm ready. You know, they keep telling me I'm moving up in competition. Blake was a step up in competition. I mean, if anybody was there at this last show in November, you saw Blake beat the shit out of this dude, you know, all 3 rounds. I mean, and then I kind of went through him. And then same with William Johnson. I mean, a guy doesn't go 10-2, 8 knockouts, 2 TKOs. You know, you're not a bum coming out with a 10-2 record like that. Plus, his only 2 losses was to the same guy. Now you 10-3 with Gonzalez on you. You know, here's an L on your shirt for that one. But other than that, you know, I always ask for, you know, to keep moving up in competition. I mean, who knows? I mean, it all depends what me and Rick want to do or what Gladiator wants to do. I mean, like you said, Tachi. I mean, I'd love to have a shot. Give me a chance. Strikeforce. Anybody, just open up the door. I'm not gonna try to disappoint. I mean, I could put butts in the seats, and then I could also finish fights. I mean, what more do you need?
You drive serious numbers for Gladiator Challenge. You are like one of the big major ticket draws to them, and you're the champion. And everybody's talking about you and what is next. I mean, hey, you know how I feel about you. We know how, and I'm excited about your future. Is Mark Brill, Eric Money Shot Morrison, all the people that know, You're like the one big thing, and the next big thing in this business that's coming out. Does that give you a lot of pressure? Like, oh my God, I mean, everybody's expecting so much out of me. How do you feel about that?
I got good teammates. I learned to deal with the pressure. I think I had my one loss early in my career kind of humbled me, made me realize you got to go out there and be hungry about it, go after what you want. You know, it was kind of controversial. Everybody that was there for my one loss, I didn't tap, I didn't go under, I don't quit. I haven't lost technically or got my ass beat. I'm still waiting for that day, and that's probably when I retire. But until then, you know, we'll just keep banging away. Like I said, it's going to be a new year. I mean, right now, the big thing for Gladiator, I think, is in February. You got Cal Worsham, you know, that's my old coach right there. That's like old school Pops, you know, old school Worsham Team X. And I guess he's got his revenge match with Dan Severin. You know, two old school fighters of the game, straight vets from the UFC. Who doesn't want to see that? So, I mean, I'm going to be there. Hopefully everybody else is going to be there sometime in February, the beginning of the year. But, yeah, I'm guessing March or sometime in early spring or summer, you know, depending on what happens. You know, maybe sooner than that, you know. It's all up to Cal and Ted, and they talk to Rumsey, whatever they say, and then we'll discuss it. But, you know, I'm ready, you know.
Do you feel 100% you are at the baddest school in Sacramento? You know, I've already put it out there. I will say it again. People will hate Jeff Gallion for what I'm about to say. Carnage, the baddest school in Sacramento. How happy are you at being with Mike Rumsey in an awesome school?
I mean, like I've always said, we're a great melting pot between wrestling and Muay Thai, boxing, jiu-jitsu. We have a lot of kids up-and-comers from Caleb, Jack, Moy, Rocky, all the kids out here today at the tournament. I mean, they're all doing great. I'm not gonna sit there and say, yeah, we're the baddest motherfuckers around. You know, I'll
say it for you.
Okay, you can say it, but I mean, there's a lot of tough schools out there. You got like Last Stand, Cesar Gracie, you know, Diaz's camps out there. These guys are some bad motherfuckers too. They got some good schools. I mean, I like to see, you know, maybe a lot of them kind of step up in competition. You know, I got a few names out there. I ain't gonna throw nobody out, but it seems a lot of fighters lately have been kind of pick and choosing their opponents just so they can get the W. I mean, if you're a ground fighter, I like to see you go against a ground fighter that's up to your caliber, make it a fight. If you're a stand-up guy, get another stand-up guy, let's make it a war. Lately, to me, I haven't picked any of my opponents. They just put it at the table and let me go through it. So the pressure's always there for me to go above and beyond and do what I can do. But, I mean, fuck, I came on one of the wickedest knockouts of my first one ever. I popped my cherry. I mean, I slept that motherfucker. So however you want to fucking say it, but my bad. But, yeah, I'm juiced, you know what I mean? So, I mean, everybody considers me a ground guy. I say I'm decent. A lot of guys make me a little more badass than I would.
You're not a ground guy with the stand-up I've seen with that knockout.
You'd be surprised. Nobody wants to go to the ground with Mike Gonzalez.
Yeah.
I guess Robert did today, and he tapped me out. Well, it took 3 taps, Robert. Ooh, but we all good, buddy. I'm sure you're going to see this shit. But, yeah, I just keep getting better and better, and, you know, it's mixed martial arts. You got to have a little bit of ground, a little bit of clinch, a little bit of boxing, and seems like I'm just getting better and better, and I'm proving it. You know, I got criticized about my hands or how I don't like to stand up. Now what do you guys got to say?
They got nothing to say. Now, one final thing I got to say. The final question. You beat Mark Brill the Thrill on EA Sports' brand new video game. He trained his butt off on that video game. He said you took him on, you had no training, and you beat him. Does Brill the Thrill get that rematch?
Man, if he wants to get hurt, I guess. But you know, Brill, I'm going to bring Scott again with Scott Smith. You know, and anybody, I'll beat anybody's ass on that game with Scott Smith. I don't care if you got Nate, Randy Couture, hands of steel. I'm going to sleep motherfuckers on the game too, shit.
So stay tuned to Mike Gonzalez at a Brill rematch on EA Sports' brand new video game. Gigantic stuff. But stay tuned seriously on the champion, Mike Gonzalez. Badass dude, hell of a guy, drinks cold beer, a good time. He's an ECV clamper, which I am, which you can see, ECV LSD, same chapter, great things, and just good things coming in the future.
What say the brethren? Hang the bastard.
Hang the bastards.